What's up, guys? How's everybody doing? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Yakin with Yukon Sunday night. That's what it's all about. How you guys doing? Good to see you. Hopefully you had a good Easter. Hopefully you had a good weekend. Mine was busier than busy, and I'm dead, and I would have canceled if it wasn't for Tony. So, that's how we roll. But good to see you guys. You guys are all rolling in. Let's say hi to everyone before we get going. Mr. John, good to see you collecting havoc. And why are we slackers? Dude, I'm on time. There's other shows, I won't name names, but there's other shows that don't start on time. Archer. Millennium Workshop. What's up, Rex? Good to see you, buddy. Hey, there's our guest for next week. Gary's Grails. Very excited to talk with Gary again. Special time next week, so you guys know. I am not going to try to do this show against WrestleMania. No way. So 5 p.m. Central next week, guys, with Gary's Grails. Good to see you. There's Tony. Ultra Cardazilla. What's up, man? Good to see you. We got Pop the Bounty Collector. Good to have you. Lizette, good to see you. Thanks for showing up. We got Rolando. Good to have you, man. And Ultra Cardazilla is getting a lot of Mattel Jurassic and G.I. Joe Jurassic crossover. Nice, man. Good stuff. And we got Roughshot also. What's up, guys? All right, guys. Awesome guest. Amazing guest. Love. No, one more person rolled in. Hold on. Manclex. What's up, Chris? Good to have you, man. Tony's in. Tony was on the show for the first time ever. I think it was last June. And he's pretty much at the moon now with all his content and everything he's doing, man. So super proud of everything he's doing. He's doing a great job. And, man, one of the best guys in the entire community. So very happy that Tony is taking the time out to talk with me again. We're going to BS on a lot of Star Wars stuff. So if you guys don't like Star Wars, you can move along. So that's how it's going to be. Figure Fever, what's up, man? Good to see you. All right, let's bring in Tony, and let's get going.
Yes.
What's up, buddy?
What's
Good
up,
to
man?
have you back, man.
I'm glad to be here, man. Anytime.
So it was a little easier this time, right? So you weren't like, who's this dude asking me to be on a show? I don't know who the hell this is. This time it's like, oh, it's Yukon. Come on. I'll
Yes.
do it. And I'll do it. Good, man. Good. It's great to have you back on. How you been?
I've been good, man. I mean, same old, making content, toy hunting per use. Ross is like a daily ritual now for the most part. But yeah, same old, man. What about you?
Doing good, man. Going through some changes in the channel, but that's self-inflicted, and I'm okay with that. And yeah, Ross is pretty much the only place I go to toy hunt now because I'm cheap. So
Yeah, man. And it's
yeah,
so funny. I remember I made a video and all the comments were like, "Oh man, after December, they're not gonna have nothing. Like you're not gonna
yeah.
find nothing." Bro,
How
it's
did
about to
that
be
turn out?
April and we're
Right.
still getting stuff. It's crazy.
It's crazy, man. It's crazy. And I think you and Ed from Rebels. Well, again, and I didn't do this like live. I want to thank you for giving me the heads up on that Leia Saber, man.
Oh, of
Tony
course,
was the
bro.
one. He
Yes,
shot me a message. He's like,
right
dude, I,
away.
I don't know if you're interested, but I found this. Dude, next day.
That's crazy
Next
because
day, man. And you're in Florida and I'm in Oklahoma. That usually doesn't happen.
it doesn't.
So,
Somebody hit me up and I went and I got lucky. So like right away, I hit up you. I hit up Jose at General Kenobi's bunker. I'm like, go, go.
yeah.
You might get
Yep.
lucky. So
Yep. Yep.
always got to look out.
Yeah, I appreciate you, man. That was great timing. We still got to get
Yes.
Jose one though. I feel bad for him. Like
I
I think he missed
know.
out on the Ray Saber and he's missed out this one. So
Yes.
we got
Yeah.
to get him one. We got to get him. So
Yep.
all right, man. 6,000 subs. You are on your fast way up the ranks, man. How what are you doing to get that many people watching? And I mean, you've always had a lot of people watching, but what do you think's going on right now that things are just going really well?
I think it's a combination of like celebration information popping up because, like, even though we just got that announcement recently, I'm still doing monthly live streams, like Q&A live streams for celebration to keep the hype going. So it's partly that, and then just shorts, man. I've been doing a lot more shorts lately with like fun interview clips that I find like interesting, like Sam Witwer, Dave Filoni, George Lucas, even like John Williams. So I've been finding interesting clips and those have been taken off. So it's a combination of both of those and just being consistent, man, and having fun.
Right. Right. And that's the thing, man. It can be hard to have fun on YouTube sometimes, but you always seem like you're having a lot of fun, man, which is great. Is
Yeah.
there anything that's gone on since the last time we talked that you want to change?
I honestly having more time, man. Like there's more that I want to do, but I can't. And I don't want to like burn myself out because then it wouldn't be fun. That's the whole point of this is to have fun.
Right.
So like I wish I had more time because there's just more stuff I want to do, but I probably could do it, but I'm not gonna force myself, then I won't be happy. And I'm always happy. So I'd rather be happy and just do what I could do. But it would be nice to like have more time, even maybe one day do this full time. That way I'll have more time
Right.
for all of it to really focus and push it out.
Right. Yeah, absolutely, man. And I could definitely see you doing that because when we talk backstage, I asked you, how do you get the time? Tell these guys how you get the time because we're all wondering because you put out so much great content, man.
So honestly, it's just me being single, no girl, no kids. I got plenty of time. So I'm using that to my advantage for now
Oh,
because eventually that won't be the case and then it'll be like a challenge. But no, I just a lot of free time, man. So all I
there
have
it
to
is.
worry about when I get off work is these two cats running around like madmen. But that's pretty much it. So I'm just chilling.
That's it, man. That's it.
Yeah.
Well, and you've really committed to the craft too. You've really committed to, you're going to Celebration Tokyo. I know
Yes.
was it the last celebration that's one of your biggest videos ever?
No. So it was Anaheim celebration for
Okay, okay,
2022.
okay.
That's my biggest video. And the crazy thing with that, I haven't made a video that has 200,000 views since that. That was my seventh video ever, shot on iPhone 13, edited with iMovie, and I can't even get a video that close to it now, which is it makes no sense.
Crazy. That's crazy, man.
Yeah,
That is absolutely
yeah,
crazy. It's just, I mean, I think it's really about timing. You got the right timing, you
yeah.
hit it up at the right spot, and then it just goes, man. Absolutely. Let's welcome in a couple more people. We got Colin from EC Collecting. What's up, man? Good to see
What's
you.
up?
Got Zombie Hunter. Good to see you, Zombie Hunter. And Pop the Dunk. I have a girl and kids. Living
Sucker.
no time.
Sorry, Ricky.
Living the dream. You are living the dream, man. You are. You are.
Yes.
All right. So, what would you say you're looking forward to the most? Anything Star Wars this year?
So surprisingly, not being a Debbie Downer like 80% of the internet, I'm looking forward to the Acolyte, man.
Oh,
Like, yeah.
okay.
So it has potential to be really, really good. It also can be terrible and ruin all of lore that we know from like legends and all that stuff. But like, I'm going in with an open mind. We saw a variation of that trailer at London Celebration last year, which was dope. I love the trailer that we got. Just seeing the end, the red lightsaber, the Sith force pushing 8 Jedi. Like, as long as we get some like badass Sith stuff with whoever that new evil guy person is, I'm all for it.
Who do you think that evil guy could be?
Some random new person that we don't know at all.
No.
Like, it's gonna probably be all new people. I think the only people we could see in Acolyte that we know, Yoda's running around. He
Right.
has to be there somewhere. And then I think Plagueis would be too young, but Tenebrous, his master, should be lurking around. So it'd be nice if they reference that. But at the very least, they have to like name drop and talk about like Bane, Revan, all those guys. Because if it is a Sith centric show, they got to pay homage to the guys that set it up. Like Bane did the Rule
Absolutely.
of Two. So if
Absolutely.
they don't mention none of that and just try doing all new stuff, I don't know. I feel like it's a missed opportunity and it might not hit. But if she's like, yeah, we're following the Rule of Two, like Bane did, blah blah blah, or if we see like a Sith holocron with like a message from them, that just would hit.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And I don't know how confident I am that they've actually done their homework that much.
Yeah,
We'll see. We'll
yeah,
see if they have.
exactly. Yeah.
Because there's been times where we're like, okay, this is pretty obvious, but it didn't happen.
Yep.
So I'm with you. I think Plagueis is too young. I could definitely see somebody new, but with that, I definitely want some more character. We don't want another Merrick on our hands, right? I
I
want to see some more
know.
character development, man.
Yeah, I know. So hopefully it's more than one like evil person, and it's not just like the girl and whoever the other person is. I just hope that there's a couple, man, because there's so many Jedi, and this is supposed to show like that there's a bunch of Sith around, and it's supposed to show how the Sith eventually infiltrate like the Republic and stuff, and how they're there when Phantom Menace starts, kind of.
Right.
So I just hope they do it right. And like if they do, great. If they don't, you'll see that in my reaction videos for sure.
Right, right. Well, everybody's, the internet. Dude, were you surprised that that trailer? Now it's a small trailer. It's like a minute long. Were you surprised it got that many dislikes?
Yeah, 500,000, bro.
Yeah, it's
What
crazy.
what why are people so grumpy? Like if that trailer, it's all because of the showrunner Leslie Headland. But if she wouldn't have had those dumb comments, and if you would have known nothing about her and watched that trailer, you probably would have just enjoyed it normally. But that
Yeah.
500,000, they're just like grumpy people trying to prove a point, but they're just giving it more engagement, and it like did the most views ever, like you jabronis.
Right, right. Well, I think it's very hard to judge something off of 1 minute. I think you
Exactly.
got to give it a lot more chance. I mean, I wasn't super high on like Obi-Wan coming out, the Obi-Wan
Yeah.
Kenobi series. But man, I watched every episode, and by the time I was done watching it, I was like, this isn't that bad. There were some bad episodes, but I wasn't gonna
Yeah,
judge it after like a minute. I think that's a little much. I
it
think
is.
people kind of did that with Ahsoka too. They kind of judged it at first, and they're like, once they got into it, not quite so bad.
Yeah, and with Acolyte, I still think even if it is really really good, those same people won't admit it, and they're gonna just
Oh, of
talk
course not.
smack. Yeah,
Right.
yeah,
Right.
it's
You got your
sad.
haters. Yeah, you got your
Yeah,
haters all the time. That's not going to change. And I think it's just going to get
yep.
worse, honestly.
It is. It's
Honestly.
sad. It's just gonna get really bad.
Yeah, yeah. Ultra just followed you on
Yes.
Instagram. Thank you,
Thank
my
you. Thank
friend. Go
you.
go sub to his YouTube channel, guys.
Appreciate
Pop the
that.
bunny, but I'm still there at Celebration with Tony every time.
Yes.
Nice.
Yes, he is.
Rough shot. Rocking that Boba Fett Funko Pop shirt. Yeah, man. This is
Oh, the
this is
raw special.
the Raw
Yes.
special.
Yes.
So I had my
Yes.
hands on the Chrome Stormtrooper, but it was only a large, and I
Yeah.
don't need to be like I don't have enough muscles to wear a muscle shirt, so we can't do that. But yeah, seeing Yoda there would be so amazing. Totally agree. I want to see the long haired Yoda. I think that would
Yes,
be great.
and like he said it in one of the movies that teaching Jedi for whatever amount of years I have been or whatever. So technically he has to be there, even if it's just a scene where they're walking through the Jedi temple, because we saw in the trailer they're in Coruscant, right? Even if it's
Mm,
a scene and you just see Yoda sitting in the background, that's all I
right,
need. That's
right.
all I need, the acknowledgement.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, if they can't do that, I mean, come on,
Come
we gotta have
on.
at least that, right?
Yeah.
Rough shot says they had me at lightsabers. I mean,
Yes.
yes,
Yes.
absolutely.
It's no Andor for sure. I'll tell you that much.
Right, right. Ultra Cardizill's got a question for you. Which actor, actresses of your choice would you want to join the Star Wars franchise? And he gives
Oh,
us his personal choices like every week, so I won't read that. But Tony, you give us yours.
well, I mean, I can't think. Like, well, from here, I like Michael Fassbender, bro. That's Magneto, right? The young Magneto from X Men.
Yes, yes,
Oh,
yes.
I love him. Jason Momoa would be hilarious as Quinlan Voss. I could see that all day. But
I
honestly,
could see it, but I don't know if it'd work.
oh yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
But bro, Keanu Reeves, man, I love Keanu. Bring him in. Bring Keanu in.
Wasn't he in talks to be Revan?
So that's been fan casted forever, and then there was an article that said he did something for Acolyte. I don't know how true it is, but if we get like a holocron or a flashback and Keanu is Revan during Acolyte, the internet will
Oh,
break
that'll
that
explode.
day.
Yep.
Every thumbnails will be Keanu as Revan if that happens, which I doubt, but that'd be a way to get us to watch Acolyte.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. What if we see the original Merrick?
That'd be cool
That'd
because
be interesting.
he had to be somebody. They resurrected that armor, so like that'd be kind of dope.
Yeah.
Another thing, I feel like we should see Hu Yang, because Hu Yang is 25,000 years old, so Hu Yang should be there at
Right.
Coruscant too.
Right. Right. Absolutely. John says I could see Momoa playing Voss. I mean, I could see it too.
Yeah,
It just could he be serious enough? I think that's really kind of the thing, man. Maybe they can explain why there's only two Sith Lords. That'd be cool. Yeah.
yeah,
I love the half trailer. The other half didn't worry me that much. I just want some good Star Wars.
that's the thing. Just give
Yes.
me Star Wars. That's all I
Good
want.
Star Wars. Good Star Wars. Right. Disney's track record kind of feels or kind of leads people to feel sadly. Yes, I would agree with
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
I would agree with that. Um, I mean, people don't feel this way for. It's true. It's true. In those 500,000 people's defense, we have been let down a lot. We have
Oh
been let
yeah.
down with Mando season 3, and the track record's not great. What do you think Disney could do to kind of change that? Is there something that you think they could do other than giving us good content?
Just don't suck and listen to what we want. It's so simple. It's so simple. Like they just don't listen to the stuff that we want. Like they're doing the acolyte stuff, which okay, whatever. But like, what about the Old Republic? That has a huge fan base from like KOTOR and all that stuff. And then like freaking Star Killer, bro. Everyone would go nuts if you did a Star Killer movie, show, anything. Everybody loves Sam Witwer. And like I think they don't pay enough attention to what's there already. You have all these Legends books that people love. And like, thank God for Filoni, because he takes bits and pieces. His movie's probably just gonna rip off Heir to the Empire, which is fine. Like, bring it. And like, I just read that Darth Plagueis novel, and if they were to do that story is amazing. Like,
Yeah,
have you read Plagueis?
a little bit, not much.
Oh,
Not much.
listen to the audiobook, and like that story, it's basically just about Palpatine and Plagueis, and literally, bro, these dudes set up everything for Phantom Menace. They're the reason Jabba the Hutt is doing pod racing on Tatooine. They're the reason Padme got her seat in the Senate. They're setting up all these pieces
Crazy.
hundreds of years before to like run stuff during Phantom Menace. It'll blow your mind. And I think they kind of hint that they kind of created Anakin maybe by accident. You could kind of like infer that from reading it, that Plagueis might be the reason Anakin popped up in Shmi's belly, which is crazy.
That is crazy that they could set all that stuff in motion like a chessboard. It's like this piece
Yes.
goes here, that piece goes. That's crazy, man. You
Yes.
sold me. I gotta listen to that also
Yeah,
one day.
man. Mm.
Absolutely, man bun Yoda. Yes, we
Yep.
need a man bun Yoda.
Yep.
I would agree. How long before episode 1 is it supposed to take place? What is it? 100 years?
100. Yeah, it's 100.
100 years. Yeah. So you're not gonna see like Obi-Wan. You're not gonna see Anakin. That's far too soon. But you'll see Yoda. I mean, Yoda might only be. He might be like one of the only ones that you would see from Phantom Menace. I would imagine. Yeah.
Yoda, yeah, just Yoda. And isn't like Chewbacca mad old? Like, what if Yoda's like on Kashyyyk
Yeah.
with the Wookiees?
Yeah.
You can see like a younger Chewie. Imagine like Chewie, but like Gunji's age.
Right. Right.
That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Yeah, absolutely. Rogue 5 Cantina, what's up, man?
Joe, what up?
Good to see you, buddy. Star Wars Sith have subbed, and I just subbed to your IG
Thank
page.
you,
Thanks,
thank you,
man.
thank
Thank
you.
you. Thank you. Thank you. Arch Carterzilla, Star Wars Sith, Rinko, Kikuchi, Michael Fensbuzzer, my choice to play villains, more specifically as Sith, since they would be perfect as Sith instead of Jedi. I would agree with Michael Fassbender. I don't know who the other guy is, but
as the Sith Lord, that'd be dope, man.
yeah, he was great as Magneto. I loved him as
Oh,
Magneto.
that scene in the bar where he's
The
over
bar scene's the
there.
best scene. Yeah,
Oh
yes,
my
yes,
god, with
yes,
like the quarter. Oh,
yes.
so good. He already has
Yes.
the Force, basically.
Right.
Oh
Exactly.
man,
Absolutely. Tall Joe's HQ, what's up, man?
what
Thanks for coming
up?
by. Good to see you, man. I need Merrick to come back. It's one of my favorite helmets to make. Yeah, Rex did a great job on the Merrick helmet.
He
Fantastic
looks
job.
so good. He was such a waste. It could have been so many cool people, but it was nothing. Like Blue Balls live action. Come on.
Right.
Oh,
Right. That's absolutely right. Don't let the actors and head writers talk about the show and just make a good show. So this has been. I want to pick your brain about this. This has kind of been. I've had a few Star Wars guys on the show lately,
mhm.
and we've kind of talked about the way things used to be. Now you're a prequel guy, so you're going to remember some of this. Now
Yeah.
you remember back in the day, so like Revenge of the Sith. You remember when
Mhm.
all the media came out a couple months beforehand, and they didn't really care if you knew stuff about the movie. They showed you the characters. They kind of get you
Yeah.
kind of knew what the plot was. What do you think is the better way of doing things to promote stuff now? Do you think it's go back to like 2002, 2005 and just kind of let the media stuff out and people get excited that way? Or is it better to have things the way they are now and no spoilers, no information, and you have to watch it to find out what's going to happen?
I want to go back to the good old days because I remember every show or movie I've ever watched, you just watch the trailer and you watch it and that's it. Like
Mhm.
back in the day, like for like Breaking Bad, Prison Break, Walking Dead. There was no like the showrunners talking. No, nobody cared.
Right.
Like we just watch it and we judge it on that. So I feel even more than ever now, Disney needs to tell these people to shut up because they just shooting themselves in the foot. Like Leslie Headland, even though that's an older interview and everything she's doing now, everything she's saying is fine for the most part. But that other lady, the Ray movie lady, what's her name? Charmi Bejanoy. She's the one that's like, bro, that Ray movie is gonna bomb just from people hating her
Right.
because of like
Right.
everything she keeps saying. So
Right.
like,
She's a
I
man
think
hater.
yeah,
You
I
know what
think
I mean?
it's safer to keep those people out of it because like we don't care about them or their politics or views. Like, bro, I just want to see Star Wars. That's
Yeah,
it. That's it.
exactly. Keep
Let's
the
go back
rest
to the
out.
basic. Yeah.
Absolutely, absolutely. I just found it, back when the prequels were going, I found it more exciting to kind of know what I was going to see.
Yeah.
Obviously, you had with the prequels a little different because you kind of knew the story, kind of knew it was all revolving around Anakin. But I like
Yeah.
getting a look at the Jedi and the aliens and the vehicles that were going to come out, and it
Yeah.
kind of put you like, okay, I'm more excited now to see it than I was before this.
Oh yeah,
And
for
it's
sure.
like now they can't even keep up with what's going on. They release Ahsoka and they give us a shitty Balin Skull and Shinati that's an inch too short, man. It's like, well, that just
Yeah,
kind
man.
of doesn't do it for me.
Yeah, and they don't do it how back in the day, like even when The Force Awakens came out in 2015, I remember going to Target at midnight
Mhm.
and they had an aisle full and everybody went nuts. And I'm buying guys like I don't know who you are, but you look cool. You
Right,
look cool.
right.
And like it's not like that anymore.
No.
And it's crazy that last Hasbro Live they revealed a bunch of like acolyte figures, and I'm like, okay, that's surprising, but they still won't drop until way after the show.
Which makes
And I
no
don't
sense.
know. Yeah, exactly. And I don't know if I like them enough to pay the prices nowadays, which are ridiculous.
Right. And those are kind of Ross bait. I mean, so let's be
Yeah,
honest. Everybody said
yeah.
that. They're like, okay, you know, I think the other problem is too, there's just so much we talked about it with the acolyte. There's so much whining and complaining and bitching and moaning and groaning. Honestly, I don't think they can do anything right because you're always going to have somebody saying, "Oh, you should have done it that way. Oh, you should have done it that way."
I know.
They can't win, you know, and I think
they
that makes it tough.
they could win if they gave us like if they made like Revan canon, Bane
Yes.
canon,
Yeah.
if they reference them and talk about them a lot, then they'll make people happy. But if they don't, and I don't know, man. I just hope it's good, but it could like be a flaming crash real quick.
Right.
Real
I
quick.
mean, it could be. It could be, and that's kind of what the comments are saying that we're reading now. It's like we'll just wait and see. I'm not super
Yeah.
excited for it. I'll check it out, but we'll see. Um, Also eliminate episodes 8 and 9 from canon. I don't think anybody would care if we did that. I really
Yeah.
don't. I really don't. It's simple. Listen to fans and keep it to the Star Wars law. Living
Yeah.
after being stabbed with a lightsaber.
Yes. Oh, bro, freaking Qui-Gon. Every movie and show that drops, like Sabine and
Yep.
the Grand Inquisitor, and freaking Reva is the worst of them all. If she would have died when Vader stabbed her, I would have been all right, cool. That story's done. She survived, and it grinds my gears. She's still alive in canon, knowing who Luke is, who Vader is, and where Luke lives. Like that's just not okay.
Right. No, I mean it's ridiculous. You could. I think that's one thing where I was irritated with that because she got shoved down our throat so badly. They tried to do a freaking Hasbro, the lightsaber thing before we even knew who she was, and it's like,
The
come on,
HasLab.
man. The HasLab, thank you.
And it
And it's
should
like,
have
come on.
just said Inquisitor Saber. I would have considered it because
It probably would have worked.
that's a
Yeah.
badass saber. But
Mhm.
it said Riva on the plat. No, 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 no,
That's
no.
it. That's it. And I think that's why it failed, like you said.
Quickly.
Yeah. So that brings, before I read the other comments, that brings another question. So there is another HasLab coming up with the vintage collection May 4th. If you had to guess, what do you think it's going to be?
I have no freaking idea because it's like what are they thinking? Because they think dumb. They don't think like how they don't think logically like us.
Right.
So like I mean, Phantom Menace is coming out, but I doubt they would give us a cool something crazy from Phantom Menace, like that one vehicle that all the battle droids come out of. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, yeah,
And
yeah.
that
The
would be
MTT.
that would be
Yep.
crazy. But like, I don't think they would be that smart to do that. And there's not much else. Like a pod race is too much of a small thing, so they wouldn't do a pod race. It has to be something big. Now, I remember when the Ghost was coming out, the rumors besides the Ghost was like Ewok Village or a Sandcrawler. Now, the Sandcrawler they could spin and label it as Mando because you know they love labeling it
Hmm.
as new stuff.
Hmm.
So it could be a Mando Sandcrawler because like Din was hanging off the side of that one in that one episode. So they could do that, and there's plenty of Jawa figures they have. So I honestly wouldn't mind a big ass Sandcrawler, but I don't know what they're thinking, man. What do you think?
So I'm gonna use the past few reveals and live streams that they've done. What have they shown a lot of? A New Hope, Vader, A New
Mm.
Hope, Stormtrooper, New Hope, Leia, A New Hope, R2D2, A New Hope.
Oh, Death Star
So Death Star
playset?
playset. That's what I think.
No.
That's what I think. Updated Death Star, modern
Oh
Death
my
Star playset.
god. I
That's what
would
I think.
That'd be cool.
Hell yeah, that'd be cool.
Oh, and it'd be shocking because like I think majority of people would like that and be happy, which is rare from Hasbro nowadays.
Exactly, but
Yeah.
it just kind of feels like it feels like there's a theme going on with a lot of these reveals and stuff. Like the early ones
Yeah.
were great. We'll talk about those shitty other reveals in a minute here, but a lot of New Hope stuff and a lot of stuff that would go into that kind of playset. So
Yeah,
Rogue
they're
Five. I was
dropping the
Yep,
Leia and the R2. They just revealed that that's fresh.
yep.
Aren't they doing a Vader too? And
Vader and
oh,
a Stormtrooper too. Yeah.
damn.
Yep. So we'll see, man. If that happens, I'll probably back it.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
for sure. They usually do good with TVC has labs.
Yeah,
Every
one,
single
they
one
haven't
has
failed
been
yet.
solid. Yeah.
Yep.
It's Black Series. They just can't figure it out.
They can't figure out anything with Black Series, man.
Nope.
Nothing. Nothing. There's
Uh-uh.
absolutely nothing. So, yep. I wish Filoni would make a 3 to 4 part miniseries of Shadows of the Empire via Clone Wars animation. That would be cool.
Yeah.
I would love to see more Shadows of the Empire besides just like the video game because that's really you got the few figures, you got the video game, but that was pretty much it.
Yeah, that'd be dope. Anything animation. They should just do like legend stuff animated. Just have fun. Give it to us Clone Wars style. Like that looks amazing. And like just do like what ifs. Just have fun. But they're way more consistent with animation than live
Mhm,
action.
mhm. Very
100%.
very true. Very true. How are you liking the Bad Batch?
Oh, I'm actually having a lot of fun this season, a lot more than the first two seasons. Because the first two, it was either really, really good or a filler Sid mission. So it was like half and half. But this one has been pretty consistent and it's a lot darker. And I thought the first 8 or 9 were dark, right? I guess reviewers watched the next 6 and they were like, no, those weren't dark. These are really, really, really dark. And
Interesting.
they said this week for episodes 10 and 11 be prepared to like don't go to work that day. Like it's gonna be rough. It's gonna be crazy. I think someone's gonna die this week.
Okay, all right. And you're still
Yeah.
doing the reaction videos at 2:30 in the morning.
Yeah, which I hate with the passion, but like I've been getting up a little early and going live, so it's fun because there's people up, so it's fun talking with people.
Yeah.
But thank the maker, Acolyte is Tuesday nights at 9 p.m. for me. It's thank God, man.
Dude, your commitment is unquestionable, man.
Yeah,
Unquestionable commitment being up at 2:30 doing that. That's awesome, buddy.
yeah.
That's a big one. Have it keep their mouths shut. Yeah. Malekith, what's up? Good to see you. Plu
What
Koon is
up?
very old. That's true. I don't know how old he is exactly, but that could
I think
maybe be a possibility.
I think in we were talking about this, me and Diamond Figs and a few other friends. I think in Legends he's like 200-300 years old,
Okay.
but I think in canon he's like 80 or something like that. So I don't know if it's like if they're going Legends Plo Koon, that could have been him in the trailer. But if it's like canon Plo Koon, then no, it's just his people, and we're all just racist because they look the same.
Right. I mean, yeah, it's kind of true. That's not wrong. By letting the actors, writers talking is demonizing half their audience by calling them every ist in the book. Yeah, I mean, absolutely. Okay, so we talked about this, but you can answer this question too. Do you think Yoda will be in the Acolyte?
I hope he needs to be there, man. He's freaking training everybody.
Yep, yep. I think so too. Freezy2324, welcome. Good to see you. All right, question for both of us. Do you think they would ever consider remaking any Star Wars movie. Go ahead, Tony.
Lord, well, 1 through 6, no. Like, no, for what? Now you could redo the sequels, or
Yeah,
at least 8 and 9, but like 1 through 6, no, it's too nostalgic. Like the OT is what got us here, and then the prequels is what brought another fan base in that grew up with them. So it's like, no, that they're fine. But
yeah,
like the sequels, you could argue, like Force Awakens was okay. I had fun with it. But then the next two, it's like redo those. Like George gave you a guide for the three movies, and it was supposed to be Darth Maul with Darth Talon fighting Luke. Like, give us that.
yep. I agree. Um, will I say they won't do it? No, because I think they'll remake anything. And that's kind
Ugh,
of uncharted territory.
scary.
I asked Joe this when he was on with the Rogue Five, and Joe was very pro. Use a lot of profanity, saying no, they better not. I would agree with that. That's one thing you don't touch. But if you look at it, they've remade so many classics. Halloween, Nightmare on Elm Street, Friday the 13th, all these
Yeah,
things. But I
it
think that's one area you
works.
don't do it. You don't touch that.
It works with other things. Like, how many Batmans have we got? And I love the majority of the Batmans,
Right.
the Spider-Man movies, but like it doesn't work. Like, I don't want to see a new Luke and a new Vader and a new
No. No.
no, bro. It does no. Oh
You
my
would what they
god.
would end up doing, they'd ruin the one good thing we still got. They'd ruin the original trilogy. They'd ruin the prequels and that sort of thing. And
Yeah.
the funny thing about the prequels, because I know you're a big prequel guy, there's a huge following for the prequels now. And if you watch them, they're not as bad as we said they were back in 2002,
Yeah.
2005.
Yeah. And
And it,
and that's partly to like Filoni and him just adding
mhm,
so much. Like with Clone Wars, Rebels, and Bad Batch, there's so much more story and lore in that. Even Andor and Kenobi, like now when you watch those movies, you think about that, especially Tales of the Jedi. Now, every time I watch Attack of the Clones since then, all I see is freaking Dooku in there erasing the Camino from the archives. Like,
right,
it's so crazy that they're still adding to those moments. And now it's like, oh, that's why Yaddle wasn't in Attack of the Clones, because Dooku killed her. Like,
right,
it's crazy. So they're just enhancing it more and more every day.
absolutely, absolutely. Alex, good to see you. What's up, man? Colin says it's really sad not to be excited about all these new movies and series. Yeah, I mean, I actually am excited for the Mandalorian movie. I just hope they learn their lesson from the third season and they give us what we need to have. Let's not
Yeah,
have a repeat of the season 3 on that one.
I know. I don't know what's the thing for the movie, because I don't know, like, what is it? Is it Mando season 4 as a movie? Is it own story? Is it gonna connect to everything? Is it just a random thing? Because if it's like just a random story, then I'm kind of like, is it just a cash grab to go to the theaters? Because like, what's the point of it if it's a
Right.
random story? So I mean, I'm trusting John. I like John. He's a good guy.
Yeah, absolutely. And if Filoni is in charge the way they say he is, we shouldn't be that worried anymore. We should
Yep,
know that we're in good hands and that things should start going better
it
and
should.
and everything else. So I hope that's true.
Yeah,
River was hated because she was shoved down our throats, and then we
yep.
got the character super underwhelming. I mean, yes,
So the
yes,
crazy thing with Riva, if you take out what you know and you think about a youngling that survived and turned Inquisitor to hunt Jedi to kill Vader, that's badass. That's literally Trilla from Fallen Order, and everybody loves Trilla.
right.
Trilla is awesome. It's the same thing, and it worked with Trilla probably because she died, but and it made sense. And Riva, it just didn't work.
No, not at all, not at all. And let the character kind of speak for itself. Don't shove it down our throats. Don't make us like the
Yes.
character because we all know the first thing you do, the first thing that happens when you make us like somebody, we don't like them. It's like, don't do that.
Yep.
Didn't they show off an Ewok Village SDCC? I think they did actually,
They
if I
when
remember. I think that was last year. I
they
thought they
did.
did. I thought they did. Maybe I'm wrong.
I saw a ton of people Photoshop an Ewok village into that clear
That
case
must
where the
be what
ghost
it is.
was.
That
I
that's what it
saw
was.
that a million times, and then
Yep,
they finally put the ghost in there. But yeah,
that's what it was. Because everybody was convinced they were doing an Ewok village, and like you said,
yeah,
that was it. Yep, that's what it was.
yeah.
That's it. Russell, what's up, man? Good to have you here. I got like 20 clones who want to hit target tomorrow for that 2-pack.
Mm.
Yes. Tony, what are you thinking about those two packs they're doing? They're Hasbro looks like they're focusing more on army builders, especially with the clones and the battle droids. How do you feel about those?
Those Target 2 packs have all been dope. Like they're like people we like. They're nice. How much are they though?
45.
Oh god. So I mean, if they don't sell out, I'll wait till they hit half price or Ross. But I mean, at least they're dope and they're good characters. Because isn't it one of them is like two clones, and isn't one like Mace and a clone or something like
One's
that?
Mason a clone. Then
Yeah,
they got the Ahsoka clone with the lieutenant from the Phase One,
yeah. So those
and
those are
then
dope. Those are
yeah,
dope. But I just hate these new prices, man. I just know it'll hit clearance or Ross eventually or Ollie's.
absolutely, and it's worth the chance. It's worth the chance talking about it now. We were talking about the vintage collection backstage, and you were asking if I found the skiff guards, and I would have never got those if I didn't find them at Ross because
Yeah,
they're still 17 bucks a piece everywhere you look,
it's
and
ridiculous.
and I know you're a big proponent of waiting. Is
Yeah,
it just Ross that changed your mind on that, or is it
yeah.
a mixture
It
of
was Ollie's. Ollie started it because Ollie's what Black Series were 9.99 and vintage was like 4.99 at
yep,
Ollie's. So I'm like, yo, this is great. But then Ross, now I'm like, I don't even go to Ollie's anymore. I'm like, you're too much,
it's too
Ollie's.
much
Like,
money.
get out of my way. So it started what like October, November, finding vintage for 3.99, Black Series for 5.99, and it's been consistent still. Then I should make a video and show everything I found in Ross in 4 months because the stuff that I found it makes no sense,
Right.
and and that's a big reason why I don't even want to get anything. The only thing I'll buy full price, like if it's Darth Maul, because I love Maul, and like if it's stuff for the Ghost, like that Ahsoka TVC, I'll probably buy that for 17 because I need it for the Ghost to rip it open.
Yeah.
So I mean the Hera for the Ghost, Hera.
Right.
So but yeah, man, it's just Ross has changed the game, and like if it doesn't go to Ross, I'll just wait and get whatever they get.
Yeah. I mean, I'm totally with you on that. That's no secret. And it's like we were talking about the speeder bikes on Amazon now. They're 18 bucks. You could almost get three for the price of what one was when it first
I
came
know
out.
it's
And it's like,
wild.
the whole FOMO thing. I don't know if in the past you've had the FOMO bug or not, but
Oh yeah.
I mean, there's no reason to now, right? It's
Yeah,
like,
not anymore. Now I just wait, and then people that buy it, and then like 2 months later, I'm like, ha 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 ha! Look what I got. I told you to wait.
right, right, right. It's true,
Yeah,
man. It's true. Can we at least get a Dash Rendar and Lebo action figures? Dude, I'd be all down for that.
that'd
Yes.
be cool.
Yes. The only Dash Rendar we have, I don't know. I don't think they made another one. I think it's Power of the Force.
Power of the Force, right?
That's the only one. Yeah. I'd like to see a Kyle Katarn too. I mean, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
Alex got a question. Do you know if they will restock the second wave of a New Hope Retro Collection 6 pack that has 3PO and R2? Seems to be out of stock everywhere, and I'm just getting into these figs. I doubt it. I mean, that was one of the
Wasn't that a
harder.
Disney
Yeah,
exclusive?
it might have
Like,
been. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah. So like, if you're anywhere by like a Disney or check Disney Shop site, they'll have it because I know probably they're probably sitting at the parks and like at Disney Springs at the Star Wars stores. They're there for sure. But
Yeah.
if you're not in Florida or Cali, good luck, Alex.
Right. Yeah. That's going to be tough to run on. Those retros, like the Empire ones and the New Hope ones, those are getting hard to find. A lot of people are finding the Phantom Menace ones, and those look all right. But I think for that 6 pack of retro figures, I think it's like $100 at Target.
No, I was shocked. So Ricky popped the bounty collector in the chat. He found it at his Target. It's $59.99. And
Oh,
I'm
is it?
like,
Okay.
for
Okay.
6 figures, $10 each, that's
That's all right.
reasonable.
Yeah.
I feel like maybe that's a price error because I thought it was maybe gonna be like 79, but like $10 each is not bad.
I can deal with that. I can deal with $10 for
Yeah.
retro. That's typical inflation. So it's not too bad. Are you into those retro figures at all?
They're all right. Not huge, but like if they're like at Ross for 3.99 or Ollie's, yeah, I'll snag it. But I think now by themselves, I think they're like 12.99. And
They are. They've gone up more. Yep.
when they were first out, I remember they were 8.99. So I had a couple because 8.99, that's nothing. That's great.
Right.
But for 12.99 or whatever they are now, I'm like, nah, I'm okay.
No, no, I mean not at all. And 16.99 for vintage collection is just absolutely absurd, man. It's crazy,
Ridiculous.
crazy.
Oh,
I remember when I was paying 4.99 for a 3 3/4, and now it's like tripled in price, and you just,
Yeah.
But I will admit, I can't reach him, but I did get that Dooku. That Dooku looks sweet, man.
Oh, yeah. If I see that, yeah. So there's very few that are worth that price just to get it. Dooku is one because
Yeah,
they've never done that Dooku, and that car back is gorgeous. You found
yeah.
it in store?
No, I pre-ordered it on Amazon,
Oh,
and then I
nice.
canceled it. Then I pre-ordered again. Then I canceled it. Then I pre-ordered it again, and I was like, there's no better Dooku. Like I've seen the
Yeah,
reviews, and it is.
yeah.
I haven't taken it out yet, but it is stellar, man. Actually, you know what? Let me grab it real
Grab
quick, and
that
I'll
thing.
show it to
Yeah,
you. It's
yeah.
right. So here's the Dooku, and I'll show you guys one other thing. So this thing, let's see
Oh,
if we can. Yeah, I mean the
so
likeness is like
beautiful.
spot on. I mean it's
Yeah.
beautiful. Like you said, the card's great. Now, if you guys have seen this on my videos. If you want a good card, don't get it from Amazon because this thing's warped as hell, and this is a
Ooh.
pre-order. But I mean, this looks great. And then I don't know if you guys know this, Tony. I don't know if you have this.
Oh yeah, yeah. I have that. I bought that thing. I
So
think I think I got it on sale on Amazon for like 80 or 90.
yeah, yeah. But what they're doing now is they give you a 3-month payment plan on it. So you only got to pay like 30 bucks.
Oh,
So that's
nice.
why I grabbed that because it's like, I can deal with 30 bucks a month. It was on sale, but it's like,
Yeah.
yeah, it looks pretty stellar. So
No, have you opened it yet?
no, I just got it today.
Oh, you're gonna have fun. That thing is beautiful.
Yeah, yeah. I just don't know where the hell I'm gonna put it.
That yeah, that's one of the few things that does good is the ships, man. The ships and the vehicles, they nail those pretty consistently.
Absolutely, absolutely. I don't think that I have a bad ship. Like I found the do you remember the Power of the Force FX X-wing, the first big one? It's got the Luke in
Yeah.
it. I found that thing
Yep.
for 50 bucks. And I was like,
Ooh.
yeah, we're gonna get that.
Nice.
Absolutely.
Nice.
Absolutely. Don't touch remake Tombstone either. I mean, yeah, don't do that. Don't do that. You ain't gonna get somebody better to play Doc than Val Kilmer, right? The Obi-Wan series already broke the golden rule of don't break up episode 4 to 6 canon.
Yeah, it's like touching that line. It's like kind of like really, really gray. Like it's too close for comfort.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Mando and Boba went soft in the last series. I mean, Boba definitely. I think Boba went soft. Yeah,
Yeah, Boba needs a redemption arc in Mando where he needs to be like, I don't want to rule with justice anymore and just kill everybody. Like he needs to be badass, man.
how much would you support Book of Boba Fett season 2?
I would, because as long as it's like he's like, oh, this isn't for me, and he goes back to being a bounty hunter,
Yeah.
and we could get more Cad Bane stuff, or I don't know. Well, what the hell would season 2 be about? It
I
would
have
just
no
probably be
idea.
more like there's nah. I just want him. If it takes a season 2, he just needs to be Boba Fett again. Like Mando season 2, Boba was Boba.
Right,
Like he
right,
was a badass mofo. Slave One changed the name back. Fire spray. Come on.
right. No, absolutely. I mean, I don't know where you'd go with the story. It's like you kind of did the
Yeah.
story. I mean, what's going to happen? You're going to get somebody else trying to take him over, or what? And it's like,
Yeah.
there wasn't barely enough there.
Oh, if unless they want to be like have some balls and bring Mace back and
I mean,
have
that'd be cool.
Boba confront Mace who killed his father,
There you go.
that'd be
That would be cool.
crazy.
That would be
Yeah.
cool. I would agree with that, man. That would be sweet. Let's see. I thought there was something else here. They're just kind of talking back and forth, so I don't even. Anyone angry Hasbro's making 5 POA Star Wars figures in the Epic Heroes series because I'm super pissed that they're only $10 less. I mean, so here's the thing with that. You always have to have something on the shelves for kids. It's still the toy aisle. It's still toys. You've always got to have something that the parent can go and find for their kid for Easter, for Christmas, just for their
Yeah.
allowance, whatever it is. You're never going to get away from that. I think the problem is that stuff's the stuff that clogs shelves, and then we can't get the good stuff in because
Yep.
that's what's clogging the shelves. The problem with those ones is those things were $6 last year in a different package, and they repackaged the damn things, and now they're charging 10.
Yeah, bro. This price, bro. The pricing, it's ridiculous, and like nothing is rarely ever selling out. and it's literally going on clearance, going to Ross. Like I want on, you know how they do those Q&A Hasbro live streams and they bring on like people. I wish one of them would be like, hey, I've been finding all these TVCs at Ross for $3.99 and Black Series for $5.99. Are you guys ever going to consider changing your prices to avoid this or
Right.
something? Like call them out, because even their website, did you notice they have the new outlet tab and they have everything's on sale on their
Mhm.
website?
And it's newer stuff. It's
Brand new
stuff
stuff.
that old. Yeah, it's newer stuff, and it's like, why are you doing this? Why don't you just price it that way to start with?
Exactly. Exactly. Oh my god, bro.
Yeah,
They're
it's
so
crazy.
stupid.
So I want to get your input on something. I don't know if you saw it, but did you see all the Masters of the Universe reveals? I don't know if you
Mm,
keep up with that.
no,
Okay.
I haven't seen it.
So like they Mattel kind of pays attention to a little more of what the fans are asking for as
Yeah.
opposed to Hasbro and Black Series. I mean, man, if you see these Masters reveals, it blew Hasbro out of the water. What did
Yeah.
you think of the live stream that they did last week? You're already laughing, so I know it's not good. What did you think of that?
Oh my god. So we'll talk about the live stream stuff, but like everything they've announced since then destroyed what was in the live stream, which blows my
Yeah,
mind.
yeah, yeah.
But the stuff in the live stream, it started off good. Leia and R2, like I don't have that Leia, so I want that. That's a gorgeous Leia, New Hope, the card back. I don't have that R2 or like a clean R2, so I'll probably get those. But everything else was just booty cheeks. The Moff Gideon helmet looks like a Party City $5
It's
toy
not
for
good.
your kid.
Not
It
good.
looked bad, and it's crazy because I just got the Rex helmet in,
Mhm.
and I was shocked. So I didn't buy it when it first came out. I got it from Target on sale for 79. But after getting it, it's worth the 130. It's beautiful in person. I was actually shocked that they did a good job with it. But the Moff Gideon one is trash. And Amazon listed it at 99 bucks by accident and it sold out. And so did somebody else. And even seeing it cheaper, I was like, no, it's terrible.
Yeah.
So the reveal sucked. The pipelines were terrible. Just two more Mandos and
Right.
TVC. Like we
Right.
need that.
Right.
I There was like one good thing in the pipelines, and I forgot what it was because I'm just so angry by everything else.
I think it was the commando. Didn't they show the commando from season 3? Mando, the Moff Gideon commandos.
Oh yeah, that was
That one
cool.
looks okay.
There was another Target 2-pack, and it was comic book Yoda and I think
All
Commander
right.
Gree.
Right. Right. Right.
So
Right. Yep.
that one could be a banger. But everything and them letting us know that there's a TVC HasLab. I was like, okay,
Yep.
that's kind of cool. So that's something promising. But it was probably their worst one in the last few months. So
And
yeah,
they're
man.
cringe city. I remember I watched one on. I was watching you reaction to the
Yeah,
one before that, and
yeah,
it's like this one was worse.
it
It's
was.
just I don't feel like they know what the hell they're talking about, to be honest with you,
They
man. It just
they
it's
don't.
cringe. And it's just I was watching Archer and he did a reaction video kind of like what you did.
Yeah,
And we were just laughing. We're like, this can't be real. It doesn't, it's like they don't even know what they're talking about, you know?
it's so bad, and I don't understand. A lot of these companies are like that, like Hasbro, Funko. It's like you're out of touch of what the people want. Like, bro, the internet is 2024. It's like go online, you could see
Right.
lives like this and reactions and breakdown videos. Like, see what we want, and it's not 7 more Mandos. Like the Mando and Blurg, I'm mad because I want a Blurg. That'd be cool, but the price is going to be through the roof because it has a new Mando in it. When they could have did that as a Blurg 2-pack, because realistically, everyone's going to want 2 Blurgs to put Quill on one and Mando on the other. So
Exactly.
like, just think common sense, which is not a common thing anymore.
Right. I mean, I don't know if you probably remember. I miss Steve Evans. He used to do a great job, man. He
Yeah,
was very informed and he knew his stuff. And these guys, it feels like you just picked up about 6 people off the street. Hey, talk about Star Wars for an hour, and they're like, okay. And it
I
just
know.
seems so like unprofessional and lack of knowledge, and it's cringe. I mean,
Yeah,
I can't do it anymore, man.
it is.
New on the other hand, though, the new Rebels TVCs are dope. Except, yeah, yeah,
I love that, but at the same time, I mean, I back the Ghost and I'm not mad, but literally, it's basically the Ghost figures, and they just tweak them a tiny
dude,
bit. Like
dude.
if you look at them, like Yak Face posted side by sides of all of them, and it's not really that different, which I'm fine with because like the ones that are coming with the ghosts, I'm gonna send off and get graded. So those are never gonna get touched. But
Right.
these new ones, oh, I'm getting two of each, ripping them open when I get my ghost, and they're gonna be in there flying that baby.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. You got room for that ghost?
No, I have no idea what I'm gonna do with it because it's 3 feet by 3 feet. I don't know. I'm just gonna do a live stream opening it up, and then maybe I'll go to IKEA and be like, "What do I need? I need something to display this thing."
Need like the biggest card table you can find and just
Yeah,
right in the middle of the room. There you go.
yeah. I might have
I
to
mean,
do something crazy like that, man, because
oh,
it's massive.
oh, yeah, it's true, man. It's true. Hasbro could have give those epic figures. The Epic Heroes Star Wars figures, G.I. Joe style articulation, 2009 Res Cobra figures cost $8, more articulation, more accessories. Yeah, man, but that's everything. I mean,
Yeah,
the point of those figures is they're for kids, and the more articulate, I've had TVC figures where I move a joint and I'm like, damn, if I keep doing this, I'm gonna break it. I can only
yeah,
imagine what a 6-year-old's gonna do with it.
yeah.
My son, he
Exactly.
got a hold of that, he'd snap that arm off and it'd be
Yep,
done. So
yep.
there's a reason they make them why they do, man. It's like, they're kids' toys and they're not really meant, unless you're a diehard completionist, they're not really meant for us, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it, you know. Phil, you got to know where to put that. If you don't have anywhere, well, you can send it my way. No, no, I'll find a place, man. I will find a place. I will find a place. What's up, Steve? Good to see you, man. Nerd affiliated. Good to have you here, buddy.
What up?
Are you guys still seeing any more Star Wars TVC? Hopefully more hit social, but maybe they just haven't hit my Ross yet. One of the best finds was Cal Kestis. Yeah, dude, I wish
Oh,
I could have found that and the light cruiser Luke. I never found those.
I found. Oh yeah, I need that freaking Luke. I found
Yep.
Cal. I got
Did you find
Cal.
Cal? Nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah. But I haven't. Man, that Luke, man, that's a good
That's
one,
one of the
man.
best ones there is.
Ugh.
Yep. And he's like 23 bucks on Amazon. So no,
Yeah,
that's not
man.
happening.
Ah.
That's not happening. But no, I haven't seen any more in a few weeks since those skiff guards came out.
Yep. All I found this week was Yak Face. So still hunting for the rest, but I usually get lucky. I'm spoiled. I live in the middle of four Rosses. So I start at the furthest one and then I just do a little circle till I get home.
There you go, man. That probably doesn't take you very long at all, does it?
No,
Yeah,
it's not bad at
yeah,
all.
yeah, yeah, that works. That works. Let's see if we got anything else here. You get okay. You guys have any recommendations where to look for more clearance TVC besides Ross? What do you got, Tony?
I mean, just all the usual places. Like I see people find stuff at Targets and Walmarts all the time, but you got to go a lot and get lucky. Like Amazon, like he just found the speeder on Amazon. So checking Amazon. Honestly, just follow like Yak Face and I think like T3 collects. There's a bunch that they always post when people find stuff, whether it's Ross, Target, or Walmart. That way you kind of know, oh, there's a chance. Let me go and you'll get lucky.
Those things go fast though. It's like
Yep.
when they put them on. I think they were like half off, and it was the Han Solo Endor wave. Those things. I mean, I couldn't even get there on time, and I went the next day.
Oh, they
So
were like 750,
yep, they were like
850.
750.
Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah.
Hmm.
Yep.
But Tony's right. If you scour Amazon, I'm on Amazon every day, just flicking through stuff. Definitely stay on Amazon a lot. And again, don't be an on-card collector because you're going to be disappointed. But yeah, really stock that. A lot of the other ones, I mean, you don't get too lucky on a lot
Yeah.
of those. So, Sire Speed, what's up, man? Good to have you here.
What up,
Good to see
Eric?
you, buddy. Eric's a good guy, and they clearly don't care. Nobody cares, man. Nobody cares.
No, they don't. Like it's just like now it's like I don't even want to buy new stuff. I think I talked about it last time I was on here. I want to just get live in the past. Like I'm going
Mhm.
to ICC Con in October, and all I'm looking for is more Unleashed figures, older gunships that I'm missing. I'm missing one gunship, and just like old random stuff that I didn't know existed because I don't even want to buy new stuff because everything sucks now.
It does. It does. Well, when I was on your show, we were talking about Unleashed.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah.
and those things, man. I was at a show a couple months ago. There was a guy selling them for like 20, $30, like the
Yeah,
stormtroopers, the
like
Han.
20.
Yeah,
Yes.
and man, those will whip any single figure that
Yep.
they can do now, and a statue too. Like you can't find a statue quality
Yeah.
item like that now at all.
Yep. Oh
And
yeah,
yeah, so I mean, if you're gonna be into that kind of thing, definitely go with those. Go with those.
for sure.
Oh, I never could find Cal Kestis at Ross. In Texas, they have DD store that carry toys like Ross, but haven't found TVC yet. Yeah, man. I
Mm,
mean, the problem with those is they're there and then they're gone, and it's like within a day or two. And if you miss it, that's it. That's the unfortunate thing.
yeah.
Seriously, Star Wars, what's up, man? Good to see you.
Chris, what up? Chris just went on a crazy hunt on his video. He went to $11 tree stores in Canada, whatever they're called, because the TVC prequel Attack of the Clone Wave was hitting. So
Oh,
he was finding Anakin, Mace, Ahsoka, Kenobi all over Canada. I think they were like $4.99 Canadian over there,
nice.
which I think equates to our Ross price of $3.99.
Right. Yeah.
So it was a
Yeah.
dope video.
I was talking to him a couple weeks ago. He's like, I went to Ross. I didn't really find too much. I think he found like the ceremony Leia,
Yeah,
but
he yeah, he was in America for like one day and went to
yeah.
Ross. Is
Yeah.
like, this isn't what Tony and all these other guys get.
Right, yeah. You guys are lying to me on all your videos. You're freaking editing them. You're using AI. You're doing all this weird crap. Mr. Boom Boom, what's up, Mr. Boom Boom? Okay, yeah. I don't get it. These toys are technically kids' toys just because we're adults now. That doesn't change. Doesn't change that. Yeah, you're absolutely right, man.
Yep.
Alex, got my second hot toy this week. My
Oh
first
God.
was a new Vader that just released it. I finally pulled the trigger on the Death Trooper from Mando. Hoping to add Arena Boba soon to my collection. Do you have any hot toys, Tony?
Uh so I love and hate hot toys. It's such a bad thing to get into. At
Yes,
one
it is.
point, my two detox were full, but I sold one completely and I only have a few just because like you can't just get one and you have to get a bunch. It's terrible. But like it's funny he just said that I just pre-ordered two and I haven't bought a hot toy in forever, but like I had to get Shin and the
Mm,
Balin looks amazing. So it's like you kind of need both. They're gonna look glorious together. And I love Balin and Shin were the best part of the Ahsoka show, hands down. And it proves that you can make new characters today in Star Wars that we like and want more of, which
yeah,
is like, I thought that was impossible. So I did pre order those two hot toys, damn it.
yeah, absolutely, man. They look great. I can't afford it, dude. Like even with the payment plans, it's like,
That's what I did.
oh,
I
so
just pre
expensive.
ordered it and I'm like, I'm going to figure this out later because I don't have to pay till January. So I'm like, that's future Tony's problem, but I don't know
There
how I'm
you
going to pay
go.
for it
There you
yet.
go. There
But
you go.
something will pop up, hopefully.
The funny thing about those, I don't know if you noticed, but the aftermarket, like the prices are coming down a little bit for some of the older ones, and
So,
it's kind of
some of them,
weird.
yeah, some of them they are, and I think that's just people like getting out of it because they can't afford to keep up because it's rough. It's
Yeah,
rough.
yeah, yeah, absolutely, man. Seriously, Star Wars Unleashed are amazing. They're sideshow collectibles for
Yes.
cheap people. Yes, they are. Yes,
Yeah,
they are.
man. Oh, I'm literally probably gonna get like 10 Unleashed figures at ICC Con. I'm trying to get like a whole set.
Yep, yep. And there's our good friend General Kenobi. What's up, Jose? Good to
Oh,
see you,
hello
buddy.
there.
Hello there, buddy. Good to see you, man.
He's probably at Ross right now.
Are you at Ross? He's looking for that lightsaber. There it is, buddy. My local Ross has always been terrible. That's unfortunate, Gary, because yeah, we've had a lot of luck. So I
you
think it's just very hit and miss.
you got to go every day. Like there's one Ross by me. I went one day, nothing, trash. I'm like, oh, this one sucks. I
Yeah,
happened to be by it the next day, and I was like, let me just walk in, and they had a ton of stuff the next
there
day.
you go.
I was like shocked. So you never know.
Yeah. Well, and I've also heard that if you get in good with the employees, they'll give you some secrets and they'll let you know what's going
I'm
on and
sure. Yeah,
give you the truck
yeah,
dates and everything else. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Tony needs to niche down and change his channel name to Star Wars Mall, just collect mall stuff and
yeah,
only do mall related videos.
yeah. Why not? Done. I'm
There
gonna
you
change
go.
it today.
Hey, second channel. Well, actually, no, you already have a second channel. How many channels do you have?
I have 3.
Oh, dude, crazy. It's awesome. Gary's got 4 hot toys on pre-order. Dang,
Nice.
dude.
Yeah, man. Those pre-orders, that's like you just put $25 down and you
Yep.
just worry about it later. Like that's how they get you.
Yeah. And then later comes and it's like, oh shit.
Yeah. What is this charge on my card?
Right, right. Best Yakin since I've been watching yet. All good. This one tonight has been fire. Appreciate it, man.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank
Thank you.
you.
That's nice, man. I appreciate that. Yeah, Chris knows. It pays to be nice to the store
Yeah.
employees. But honestly, man, only going to Ross. I only need to be nice to them. I'm not really hitting Target or anything like that. So
Yeah. And it's like and it's so funny. I'll go to Target because I need stuff like food or whatever. And every time I go, I just go to the toy aisle and I'm like, oh, there's nothing. And I always forget that I'm there for something and just leave and go home. And then I'm like, yeah, every
gotta,
time.
gotta go back and get your stuff.
Yeah,
And
every
yep,
time,
yep, yep,
man.
yep.
Mm.
Which sabers are showing up at that price? All right, so the sabers that I found is the Leia Organa, and then the Ray. I don't think. Back in the hell was it? 2018, 2019. I found the Kylo as well.
Oh,
So I
nice.
found
I
three.
know last year or maybe like a year and a half ago, Asajj was hitting.
Yeah, that's right.
Asajj just was hitting. I never
That's right.
found that, but I saw Ray's and when I saw it said Ray Skywalker on the box, I was like, I don't want to bring that into my house. So I didn't buy it. I left it. But Leia's I bought in a heartbeat because it's just $39. Like, come on, it's Leia.
And it's a pretty decent saber. I don't think it's the best one, but I mean,
Yeah.
$40. You can't
Yeah.
really go wrong. I mean,
Cannot go wrong.
it's pretty nice.
Yeah.
Last time I got something good at Ross was a Mattel Jurassic 17.
Oh.
I expect the dinosaur to appear in my G.I. Joe crossover footage. Nice, man.
Nice.
Nice. And we're going to talk about your hot toys next week, sweetie.
Oh, nice.
Look forward to that. All right, one more comment. Last time I went to Target, I went to see if they had any Mattel Jurassic Park, and I needed to go back in that line since everybody. Nice, man. Yep. Very good. All right, Tony. Well, man, I appreciate you coming on again. Always a good time. Always enjoy having you on the show. Take a few
Yes.
minutes out. Let us know what you got coming this week in terms of live streams, videos, and what else we can look forward to on your channels.
Yes. So this Wednesday at 2:30 a.m. Eastern, I'll be going live, counting down to episode 10 and 11 of Bad Batch. So then after that, Wednesday morning, my reaction videos will be out. Wednesday at 5 p.m., me and Will at Diamond Figs, we go live, Dark Side Secrets for the live show. So we'll be live Wednesday. And then on Sith Talk Podcast, every Friday, 11 a.m., new episode drops. So there'll be a new episode of that this week. I also I do have in April 2 live scheduled on my main channel, the Star Wars Sith channel, for Japan Celebration. So if anyone's interested, it's a live Q&A. So I think one's April 6th, the other one's April 21st, if I'm not mistaken. So I got that cooking. I also scheduled my live for May the 4th for the Hasbro HasLab reveal. So I will be live whenever they do that. So that'll be a fun live. It should be a good one, because if it was like anything else, it probably would be another train wreck. But that's pretty much everything I got cooking for the most part.
It's just a little bit, huh? You're
Yeah,
just doing a
just a
little
little
bit.
bit,
Yeah,
a little
bit, man.
smidge.
Just a bit. I got one more question for you. Are you a wrestling fan?
Back like in the 90s, I used to watch wrestling all the time, like with The Rock and Triple H and
Yeah.
Mankind and Undertaker, and I had them on VHS, but I haven't really watched since then.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, funny thing is, The Rock's the big deal again.
Yeah, he's back.
He's back. He's the final boss. And
yeah.
are you going to be watching WrestleMania, or not really your cup of tea?
Nah, probably not. I mean, I'll probably see clips of it and stuff, but like, it's funny. I went to WrestleMania 2 years ago, whenever it was in Tampa. So it was a couple years ago. I went, yeah. And it was dope going to it. Like it was such a fun time, dope event. I got to go for free. So it was cool. Super cool.
Man. Yeah, those are the best. If you're gonna go to one, that's the one to go to.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, that's like the best one. So all right, man. Well, thanks again for being on. Appreciate you, man. Guys, remember next week we are 2 hours earlier, 5 p.m. Central with Gary's Grails, because we all want to watch WrestleMania. So that's how it's gonna go. And then week after that, hella dope. Both those guys will be on. So looking forward to that as well. So busy times, guys. Tony, thanks again. All you guys in the chat, thank you. Great chat as always. And we will see you guys next week. You guys have a good one.